Growth sounds exciting, but scaling too early can quietly break a business before anyone notices.
Many founders confuse momentum with readiness, mistaking noise for real demand.
Before growth, the numbers usually whisper warnings people prefer not to hear.
Scaling isn't about speed, it's about timing in an unforgiving market. Cash flow tension is often the first sign a business isn't ready to grow. Growth multiplies problems. It never fixes weak foundations. Operational strain shows up long before customers ever complain.
Scaling demands clarity, not optimism or blind confidence.
Customer feedback often reveals if demand is deep or just temporary noise.
If margins don't survive growth, scaling only accelerates failure.
Hiring too early can drain focus, culture, and cash at once.
Early experiments teach limits that shouldn't be ignored when scaling.
Growth works best when systems already run without constant supervision.
Physical strain mirrors business strain when capacity is stretched too far.
Growth should feel uncomfortable, but not chaotic or desperate. Documented processes signal readiness more than revenue spikes.
Scaling amplifies quality, whether good or bad, without mercy.
The real question isn't how fast to grow, but when growth stops being reckless.
After early excitement fades, doubt usually arrives right on schedule.
Scaling exposes unanswered questions founders hoped growth would solve.
Revenue growth means little when obligations grow faster.
Advice from others often ignores the unique fragility of your stage.
Burnout is a common side effect of premature expansion. Manual work reveals limits software dashboards can hide.
Growth numbers look different when viewed away from the office.
Failed experiments are expensive teachers during scaling attempts.
Many founders hesitate here, unsure whether to climb or step back.
Unit economics decide if growth compounds value or loss.
Misalignment grows faster than teams when communication lags.
Isolation often accompanies leadership during uncertain growth phases.
Sometimes restraint is the hardest strategic decision.
Sunk costs pressure founders to continue, even when signals say stop.
Perspective often comes only after stepping outside the business.
Growth can amplify loneliness before it delivers momentum.
Adjusting plans is not failure, it's survival.
This pause often marks the moment clarity begins to replace confusion. Clarity starts when founders stop chasing growth and start defining it.
Simplicity often reveals what scale should actually look like.
Repeatability matters more than creativity when growth begins.
Organized operations signal readiness far better than bold projections.
Consistency over time matters more than one strong month.
Alignment reduces friction before growth multiplies it.
Scaling works best when the core offering is already strong.
Clear priorities keep expansion from scattering focus.
Learning shifts from inspiration to execution during this phase.
Measurable systems replace gut feeling as decisions scale.
Watching the process reveals bottlenecks charts can't show.
Teaching others exposes how well systems truly scale.
Timing matters as much as direction when moving forward.
Retention signals readiness more clearly than acquisition spikes.
Sustainable routines support sustainable growth.
Execution begins when plans meet ordinary, repeatable work.
Scaling often looks unglamorous, built on consistent physical effort.
Small metrics tracked daily prevent large surprises later.
Clear ownership keeps growing teams from drifting apart.
Order reduces cognitive load as responsibilities expand. Logistics becomes strategy when volume increases.
Measuring effort reveals where scale will strain first.
Communication cadence matters more as teams grow.
Visibility keeps execution aligned across expanding operations.
Support quality tests whether growth is truly sustainable.
Efficiency grows from habits, not heroic effort.
Onboarding quality defines how fast teams can grow.
Letting go keeps execution focused as conditions change.
Rhythm matters when growth stretches energy and time.
Progress feels quieter once growth becomes routine.
Preparedness reduces friction as volume increases. Daily closure keeps scaling manageable.
Execution succeeds when growth fits life, not consumes it.
Lessons only matter when they're captured before memory edits them.
Reflection turns past missteps into future safeguards.
Returns reveal gaps growth tends to hide.
Honest conversations prevent repeated mistakes during expansion.
Writing failures down removes their emotional weight.
Other businesses' struggles offer silent, valuable warnings.
Early agreements often shape later growth limits.
Shared experiences compress years of learning into minutes.
Focus sharpens when lessons reduce complexity.
Improvement becomes visible when systems mature.
Efficiency gains confirm lessons were applied, not just learned.
Principles outlast tactics in a growing business.
Simple routines reinforce hard-earned discipline.
Retention lessons often matter more than acquisition wins.
Shared lessons prevent the same mistakes from repeating.
Experience replaces fear with informed caution.
Documented learning turns growth into a repeatable cycle.
Confidence grows quietly after lessons settle in. By now, growth feels deliberate, grounded in experience, not hope. Long-term growth begins when urgency finally gives way to patience. Vision stretches further once short-term fires are under control.
Sustainable scale favors direction over constant acceleration.
Alignment protects vision as teams and complexity expand.
Perspective widens when growth is no longer fragile.
Remembering origins keeps scale grounded and human.
Healthy scale feels calm, not frantic or loud.
Timing becomes instinct after enough cycles of growth.
Purpose sharpens as growth stabilizes.
Knowledge compounds quietly inside stable organizations.
Long-term growth depends on regular reflection, not constant expansion.
Stillness helps leaders think beyond the next quarter.
Clear principles scale better than complex rules.
Growth continues, but no longer defines every decision. Planning ends where trust in systems begins.
Scale becomes meaningful when it supports life, not replaces it.
True growth is knowing when to move forward and when to simply maintain.